Hariprasad. Today we discuss about absorption law and Beers-Lambert's law. So Beers-Lambert's law is depend on the absorption law. What is the absorption law? Before the definition of absorption law, the UV visible spectroscopy depend on the Beers-Lambert's law. That means absorption law. Okay. What is the absorption law? When monochromatic light means electromagnetic radiations passed through a solutions. When monochromatic light passed through a solutions, the intensity of light decreases. Due to the absorption of light by the molecules of solution. It is called absorption law. What is absorption law? Absorption law means when monochromatic light passed through the solutions or samples, then the sample to absorb some amount of light. That's why to decrease the incident radiations. The absorption of light by the sample is called absorption law. There are two types of laws are given in a absorption of light. Lambert's law, Beers law. The absorption law is depend on the Beers and Lambert's law. Both are you same. That means Beers-Lambert's law. But I will define individual Lambert's Beers law and Lambert's Beers law. Okay. The first is Lambert's law. It states when a beam of single wavelength monochromatic radiation passed through a homogeneous absorption medium. The light, electromagnetic radiation, that means monochromatic light passed through the substance, then the intensity of radiation decrease because some amount of light is absorption by solution. So that's why the intensity of radiation decreases exponentially as path length of absorption medium increases. In case the light is absorption by sample, the sample thickness is increased. There is called Lambert's law. So what is Lambert's law? The sample by the absorption of light to increase thickness of the sample. For examples, this is the light passed through the sample. Then the intensity of radiation is decreased by the decrease by the absorption of light by the sample. In the sample thickness is increased. There is called Lambert's law. Okay. How much increase thickness of the sample? Based on the absorption of light. High amount of light absorption to increase high thickness of the sample. Okay. Mathematically, it may be expressed as dl by dx is equal to Ki, where K is molecular coefficient constant, I is intensity of radiations, where dl is decrease the path length, dx is increase the length. Okay, there is the mathematically expressed the Lambert's law. The next is Beers law. What is Beers law? It says when a beam of light, that means monochromatic radiation, passed through a solution or substance, when the absorption light is directly proportional to the molar concentration of solution, is called Beers law. What is Beers law? For examples, This is the sample. This is the light passed through the sample. Passed through the sample. In the sample to contain solutions. To contains solution. To contains solution. This solution have a some concentration. Some concentration. Okay. The light is passed through the solution of concentration where the concentration is high concentration to absorb more amount of light. That's why the absorption of light directly proportional to concentration of the solution. High concentration of the solution to absorb high amount of light. Low concentration of the solution to absorb less amount of light. So the absorption of light is depend on the concentration in a solution. Okay, that's why high concentration absorb high amount of energy, light. That's why it is both are you directly proportional. So it is also when the absorption light is directly proportional to the molar concentration of the substance. This is called Beer's law. Okay. So mathematically it may be expressed as log I naught by I directly proportional to C, where C is concentrations, I is emission light, I naught is intensity of light, and a decrease intensity of light. This is the mathematically expressed. The next is Beers-Lambert's law. Beers-Lambert's law. That is the main definitions. What is Beers-Lambert's law? When a monochromatic light, that means electromagnetic radiations, is passed through a solution, contains the absorbing substance, the decrease in the intensity of light with the path length is proportional to the concentrations. Where decrease light, the decreased light and concentration of solution, decreasing light and concentration of solutions is directly proportional to the path length, or the path length is directly proportional to the concentration of the solutions. Okay, you understanding? That is simple. When a monochromatic light is passed through the solutions containing the absorbing substance, the decreasing the intensity of light with the path length. The both are decreasing intensity of light, okay, and path length, substance path length. Both are you directly proportional to concentration of the solutions. Okay. Decrease intensity light and path length. The both are proportional to the concentration of the solution. That is called Beer-Lambert's law. Okay. Mathematically expressed as A is equal to log 10 I naught by I is equal to 1 by C, where A is equal absorbance, mu is equal to molar absorbance, coefficient of absorbivity, C is concentration, where 1 is path length and I is path length of thickness, I naught is intensity of radiations. Okay, there is the Beers-Lambert's law. Simple definition. The Beers-Lambert's law. What is Beers-Lambert's law? Beers-Lambert's law means the path of light and path length. The path of light and path length depend on the concentration. High concentration of the solution to absorb high amount of light and have high thickness. The thickness it depend on the ions. More ions present in the substance, it have high concentrations. The concentration is depend on the presence of the ions. So more ions means presence of the compounds. The compound add in the water to create ions. So that's why absorbing light thickness, path length is proportional to the concentration of the solutions. That is the Beers-Lambert's law. Next, chromophore. What is chromophore? It is a part of molecule or group. Chromophore is nothing but molecules or groups of atoms. Chromophore is represented to absorption of light. The absorption of light in a molecule depend on the presence of the chromophore. Some chromophores to absorb more amount of light, some chromophores to absorb less amount of light. So the absorbing light, the decreasing intensity of radiations depend on the chromophore presence in the sample. And also the chromophore to provide desired colors. It responsible for absorption of radiations. Any functional groups which is responsible for impairing color to the compound is called chromophore. Okay? You are understanding what is chromophore? Chromophore is nothing but molecules or atoms or any group of compounds or functional groups, any functional groups, which is to provide desiring colors in a sample, and also the absorbing light depend on the presence of the chromophore in a sample. So the absorbing radiations and also to provide colors is depend on the chromophore. For examples, nitro groups is a chromophore. Nitro group is a compound. It is also chromophore because it presents in any compound. It presents in any sample to give yellow color. To the compound. So one of the example, nitro group to provide yellow color. Nitro groups provide any compound to provide yellow colors. So the nitro group act as a chromophore. Chromophore to produce desiring colors, and also the absorption of radiations or light depend on the presence of the chromophore in a sample. For example, number of chromophores: unsaturated carbon C double bond C, C triple bond C, C triple bond N, N double bond N, C double bond O. All are the unsaturated compounds. The number of compounds are examples. So number of compounds are act as a chromophore because which is to provide colors and also absorb radiations or light in a samples. Okay. Oxygen groups like a methanol CH3OH. It is one of the chromophore. It is to produce color and absorb light. How to find out absorb light? Because the chromophore to transfer from electron ground state to excited state. Which electrons transfer? The non-bonding electron transfer to sigma star bond, like anti-bonding sigma. At the same time, sulfur act as a chromophore. The sulfur present in any molecules, any C6H13SH, any molecules, the light is absorbed by the transfer of electrons. Which electrons transfer? Non-bonding electron transfer to anti-bonding sigma orbitals. At the same time, Br, nitrogens, carbon double bond carbon, C double bond C, C triple bond C, C double bond O, NO2. Any chromophore present in the any molecules, which is absorbed light by the transfer of electrons from ground state of non-bonding or pi bonding or sigma bonding, any electrons ground state to excited state, that excited state are sigma star or pi star or any. So different types of chromophore to absorb different types of energy of light. In case less amount of energy is observed, to transfer to N to pi star transition, because it is required less amount of energy. So more amount of energy is required in this chart, that is the N to sigma star transitions. The least is N to pi star transition and pi to pi star transitions. So all are the transition of electrons from ground state to excited state. But which orbital electrons transfer to ground state to excited? Different types of compounds of electrons, different types of transition is available. If the transition means absorbing light depend on the chromophore present in the molecules, and also the chromophore to provide desiring colors. Next, oxochromes. Oxochrome is nothing but a group of substance or atoms or molecules. The presence of some oxochromes with chromophores. In case only oxochrome present in the molecule cannot change any characters. But oxochrome linked with chromophore. In case the oxochromes connecting with the chromophore in a sample to change absorption capacity, to change absorption characters of chromophore. Such substituents groups are called as oxochromes. What is oxochrome? Oxochrome is the not particular molecules, not change any characters, cannot change any characters, but oxochrome molecules connecting with chromophore in a substance, to change absorption capacity, to change absorption of light capacity characters, such as called oxochrome, and they increase the intensity of absorption, and process to change the wavelength of absorption. So oxochrome is nothing but cannot molecule. Oxochrome is the connecting with the molecules with the chromophore present in the molecules to change the character. That type of molecule is called oxochrome. In case the chromophore connecting with the oxochrome molecules is called oxochrome. Which molecule present in the sample cannot connecting with the oxochrome in a chromophore? The absorption is the light absorbed by sample to provide colors But in case the same chromophore connected with the another molecules, connected with the another oxochrome molecules, then to change the characters of the absorption of light. So that's why increase the absorption of light by the link with the chromophore with the oxochrome in a sample is called oxochrome. So increase the intensity of absorption. That's why to change wavelength of absorption, the light wavelength is changes. We can thus say chromophore is responsible for absorption of radiation. Chromophore character is to responsible for the absorption of radiation. But oxochrome enhance the absorption. The absorption capacity increase by the depend on the oxochrome. Some common examples of the oxochrome groups are methyls, hydroxyl, amines, halogens, and etc. This type of oxochromes connecting with the chromophore to increase absorption of light capacity and also to change wavelength of absorption. This is the oxochrome. Okay, this is the oxochrome. Okay, the next is chemical shift. The next chapter is chemical shift. The chemical shift is depend on the oxochrome and chromophore. The chemical shift is depend on the oxochrome and chromophore. So what is the chemical shift? Based on the chromophore and oxochrome, for this substituents can be further divided into following categories. Okay, the oxochrome and chromophore, based on the oxochrome and chromophore, the wavelength and absorption capacity increase or decrease, because chromophore linked with the oxochrome to increase the absorption capacity, and also to change the wavelength. That means some compound present in the sample, the absorption of light increase or decrease, and also to change wavelength. The wavelength is also decrease or increase. The absorption increase or decrease and the wavelength increase or decrease depend on the oxochrome chromophore present in the sample. So, for example, with the flow chart, the chemical shift are divided into 4 types. One is red shift, It is also called bathochromic shift. The second is hypsochromic shift, hyperchromic effect, and hypochromic effect. Increase the wavelength. So, oxochrome causes to increase wavelength in a sample. There is shift is called bathochromic shift. Next is blue shift or hypsochromic shift or hypsochromic shift. The presence of oxochrome may result in a shift towards absorption of maximum towards shorter wavelength. Okay, there is also called blue shift. So, bathochromic shift to hypsochromic shift depend on the oxochrome. Some oxochromes to increase wavelength, some oxochrome to decrease wavelength. So, some oxochrome in case increase, some oxochrome present in the sample to increase the wavelength, that shift is called bathochromic shift. some oxochromes present in the sample to provide shorter wavelength in a spectrum, that is called blue shift. So based on the longer wavelength and the shorter wavelength depend on the oxochrome. Some oxochrome to provide a longer wavelength, some oxochrome to provide a shorter wavelength. Next, hyperchromic effect or hyperchromic shift. An increase in the absorption intensity due to the presence of substituents with chromophore is called, there is the chromophore. Based on the chromophore to provide hyperchromic shift and hypochromic shift. Based on the oxochrome to provide bathochromic shift and hypsochromic shift. So both shifts are dependent on the oxochrome. Some oxochrome to provide longer wavelength, some oxochrome to provide shorter wavelength. In case longer wavelength provide, there is called bathochromic shift. Shorter wavelength provide, there is called hypochromic shift. At the same time, chromophore, some chromophores present in the sample, then sample to absorb some of capacity increases or decreases. The absorption of radiation capacity in case increase based on the presence of the chromophore, that shift is called hyperchromic effect or hyperchromic shift. A decrease in absorption intensity due to the presence of with chromophore. So both shifts are provided based on the chromophore. Based on the chromophore. So some chromophore present in the sample, the absorption intensity decreases to provide which shift? Hypochromic shift. In case some chromophore to presence in the sample, which sample absorption capacity increase to provide one shift, there is called hyperchromic shift. There is the chemical shift or intensity of chemical shift. Okay. In this class summary, what is absorption law? What is absorption law? What is Beers-Lambert's law? And what is chromophore and what is oxochrome? Based on the chromophore and oxochrome, we discussed chemical shifts. This is the summary of this class. Thank you.